Hello, dear students. I am Samir Velankar and I welcome all of you to this video Math Operators in C. Well, this is a very small video. I just wanted to explain one fundamental about equal to, the assignment operator. The equal to operator and some confusions that students have in float and in data types, and especially equal to comes into picture. So in this program, I have declared a and b as integers and having value 12 and 10, and c is a float which has value 8.0. Although it is written, it will be 8.0, isn't it? Because it's a float. And d is 12.0 and e is a variable of type float. Now look at this line. This is e is equal to 12 by 10. 12 by 10. Now this is many times confusing for the beginners. Now what happens is, we know that 12 is an integer and 10 is an integer. This is int upon int. So we know 12 upon 10 should not be 1.2, but this should be 1, isn't it? Because int upon int is always an int. But now starts the confusing part. A beginner feels that the left hand side over here, left hand side, is e, and e is a float. Just check this. E is a float. Now, if E is a float, any beginner would feel that E has capacity to store 1.2 because E is a float. So how come this E won't be 1.2? Any beginner would feel that E will be 1.2. But that doesn't happen. Please try to understand. Whenever assignment operator is used, this is equal to is assignment operator is used, always RHS is solved first. This is a global rule. RHS is solved first. Actually C or C++ won't even look at the left hand side. Whether left hand side is a int or float, it won't see. It will first solve the right hand side, and right hand side is 12 upon 10, and 12 upon 10 is perfectly an int value upon an int value. So 12 upon 10 won't be 1.2, it will be 1. So RHS over here has got evaluated to 1, and now this one will be stored in E because E is the left hand side, but hello, E is a float. So E will become 1.0. That's it. It can become 1.0, but it won't become 1.2. So this is the confusing part in many beginners as it comes to assignment operator. Coming back to this fundamental, as I said, it's a very small video, actually very small basic I wanted to tell you about this confusing element. Now coming back to this again, what do you have as A by B? Remember, in this statement RHS will be solved first. So this will be 12 by 10. 12 by 10 is 1, and then 1 will be stored in the left hand side, but E is a float. So E will become 1.0. That's it, but E can't become 1.2. Now start the next line. B is equal to A by C. Now B being A by C, but notice A is 12 and C is here, C is 8.0. Now 12 upon 8.0 is going to be perfectly a floating point number. Precisely it's going to be 8 ones are 8.4, so 8 fives are 40, 1.5. But there is a genuine problem here. RHS has got solved first. But how can you store 1.5 in B? Come on, B cannot store 1.5. The reason behind that is B is an int. Note the declaration. Hence, this line which I am marking or we are discussing is error. This line is going to give error. So forget about the output. There won't be any output because the compiler itself will give an error at this line B is equal to A by C. So if RHS gets evaluated to a float, left hand side cannot be an int. But if RHS gets evaluated to an int, the left hand side can be a float. That's it I wanted to tell you in this video. Anyway, this program was wrong. What was error? I just wanted to confirm that, and let's see more examples in the next videos. Thank you very much.